Welcome everyone. Today we will be exploring the entrepreneurial profile, a key topic that helps us understand the competencies, characteristics, and mindsets required for successful entrepreneurship. This work is presented for the academic year 2025-2026 and it's delivered by me, Dr. Fatima Zahra Kadour, for students in the second year of computer science engineering. In this lesson, we examine what shapes the entrepreneurial profile, how entrepreneurs create value, innovate, and manage risk. We highlight the key traits and competencies of entrepreneurs and illustrate them with real world examples. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define the entrepreneur, identify key competencies, understand common fears, compare solo and team entrepreneurship, and learn from real entrepreneurial examples. What is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is someone who creates and manages a business while taking on risks, using resources to ensure its success. According to Schampter, entrepreneurs drive innovation and change, breaking routines to create economic progress. Entrepreneurial success is built on set of essential competencies which can be developed through experience and structured learning. Key competencies include leadership, which enable entrepreneurs to guide their teams and inspire motivation, market, res- market research, and strategic planning, which allow for trend analysis, risk anticipation, and efficient resource allocation, and continuous learning, ensuring that skills remain relevant through professional developments. Effective communication and negotiation are critical for building relationships and securing advantageous agreements, while innovation and commercial strategy drive unique value creation and business differentiation. Networking and marketing expand professional connections and promote products or services and financial and accounting skills ensure sound management of resource and operations. Cultivating these competencies systematically is fundamental to achieving entrepreneurial excellence. Fear is natural part of entrepreneurship, but recognizing and managing it is essential for success. Fear of age should not limit action, as seen with young entrepreneurs like Bill Gates and older ones like Colonel Sanders. Fear of limited money can foster creativity as companies like Apple and Nike started with minimal resource. Fear of rejection is common, but resilience and learning from setbacks, as shown by King Gillette, are crucial. Finally, fear of lack of education or experience can be overcome through continuous learning and adaptability, exemplified by Steve Jobs. Entrepreneurs turn these fears into motivation for growth. Entrepreneurs must decide whether to start a business alone or with co founders, as each approach has distinct advantages and challenges. Solo entrepreneurs enjoy full control, less conflicts, potential long term stability, and independent fundraising, but they face also limited skills, high workload, reliance on self motivation, and risk of burnouts. Entrepreneurial teams benefit from complementary skills, shared responsibility, greater creativity, access to wider networks, and risk reduction. Yet may encounter conflict, slower decision making, and unclear leadership. The choice depends on entrepreneur's personality, venture, needs, and goals, and both models can succeed when aligned with strategic objectives. Studying successful entrepreneurs provide insight into the skills, strategies, and resilience needed to build and grow ventures. For example, Bill Gates, who founded Microsoft in 1975, aimed to make personal computing accessible to everyone. By developing the Windows operating system, he standardized graphical interface and transformed how people use computers. Gates' strengths include strategic vision, innovation, and focus on user friendly software. Beyond business, he has contributed to global health and education through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, impacting millions worldwide. Mark Zuckerberg founded Facebook in 2004 at Harvard to connect students online, quickly expanding it into a global social network. His journey shows both innovation and adaptive leadership, with strategic growth through acquisition like Instagram and WhatsApp and venture into virtual reality and Meta. Challenges like data privacy emphasizes the importance of responsible innovation. Steve Jobs co-founded Apple in 1976, revolutionizing consumer technology with products like the iPod, the iPhone, and the iPad and Mac. His focus on simplicity, design, and user experience transformed computing, music, and telecommunication. Jobs' entrepreneurial approach combined vision, resilience, and innovation, establishing Apple as a global leader with a lasting impact on industries and users worldwide. Michael Dan began his entrepreneurial journey in College Dawn, building and selling custom computers directly to consumer. By using a direct to consumer model, he reduced cost and increased efficiency, distributing traditional manufacturing. Their strengths include strategic innovation, adaptability, and customer focus, ensuring that Dell Technologies remains a leading place in PCs, cloud computing, and enterprise solution. In conclusion, entrepreneurship depends on cultivated skills, adaptability, and strategic decision making rather than natural talents. Entrepreneurs must develop key competencies, comfort and manage fear, and select suitable working models. Whether operating solo or in team successful in or in team, successful entrepreneurs exhibit resilience, innovation, and continuous learning, as shown by the example discussed in this lesson. Thank you for your attentive listening. For any question or additional information, please feel free to reach me at my address email.